It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, you just stole that from You Don't Know Jack.
Shut up, man. It's called an appropriation.
The Aussie Gamers Experience.
It's all Aussie.
Beware though, this show is a little bit sweary.
Enjoy the show.
G'day everyone and welcome to episode 338 of the Aussie Gamers Experience podcast. Here again at our usual time of 8:30 on a Monday night. I'm of course Snoogs, and joining me as always, Lucas. How are you, mate?
Hey, I'm very good, man. Thank you very much. I am so exhausted with everything that is going on in my world right now, but I'm here and I'm happy to do the show. Welcome everyone.
Well, that's good to hear. Monday night's always a good break from reality for a little while, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, this will take me away from my real world, which is chaotic.
Yeah. So, well, mate, chaotic real world. Anything exciting happening the last fortnight? We are, of course, on lockdown again.
Week number 2 of lockdown in Sydney, Western Sydney.
Week number 2. You were supposed to be away last week.
That's right. I think on the last show we were talking about how there was outbreaks in Sydney and we're like, oh, but we're well away from it all. Yeah, that changed. It came out this way and we had a few COVID cases nice and close, and that sent us into lockdown. Now, I was supposed to go away on a holiday last week. I timed it perfectly because we're getting renovations done and getting my bathroom, kitchen and laundry all ripped out and redone, so we were going to be away for the first week of that, but lockdown came along and our holiday got ruined, so we had to go and spend the week at my parents' place, because we had no toilet and no shower, and that's been a bit of a nightmare. But then while we were away, we would come back and feed our dogs. And one morning we came back and fed the dogs, and then it must have been over food, but our big dog, which is a staffy, attacked our little dog, which is the runt of the litter, Mini Foxy. So it was like a crime scene, as you could imagine, blood everywhere. I thought my dog was going to die. However, I rushed it to the vet, and she survived. And she is now home. She's asleep. She's all drugged out and stuff. It's the only way we can get that little thing to sit still, with a broken jaw. The poor little thing has a broken jaw, so she's got a muzzle on, and she has to eat through the muzzle using we had to liquefy all of her food and inject it into her mouth with a syringe. So she's being hand-fed 3 times a day and given her medication, all that sort of stuff. So I thought she was going to die. I thought she was going to bleed to death on the way to the hospital, the doggy hospital. But she pulled through. She's a tough little bugger. So she's okay. So we're looking after her at the same time as we don't have a bathroom or a kitchen or anything like that. So we have a portable unit out the front. So it's freezing cold in winter, going outside to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, and showering and out there and stuff like that. Getting a lot of support in the chat there. Glad she's survived. Thanks, Kaiser Cade and Spaceys. Sorry to hear. Thanks, man. But it's been full on, man. And on top of that, because it's lockdown, we can't escape the construction that's going on in the house. Today, I was going out of my mind because there was jackhammers going, there was concrete saws going, all of that shit, and I can't just leave and go to someone else's house or go to the shops. I'm stuck here because we're in lockdown. So that's been my last fortnight, a little bit of a nightmare, but we're surviving. The little pup is also surviving. She's, mind you, to look at her, other than she's got a cone on her head and a muzzle, she has no idea why we're treating like that. She's not acting like she has a broken jaw. I've not heard one cry out of her. No yelps or nothing.
She's
just her
loving
scratching.
the attention.
Yeah, she is. She's thinking, they're treating me like shit, put me all this cone on my head, which she scratches at to try and get off constantly. Yet they're treating me like royalty, letting me sleep inside on blankets, and they're feeding me and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's been hectic, but I have managed to fit in quite a fair bit of gaming. Strangely enough, a gamer will make time.
Just make time for it, eh?
That's it. How have you been?
Yeah, I've done not much.
That sounds fantastic from where I am.
I've spent a bit more time away from gaming. Still played enough, but I've spent some time catching up on some TV shows, and just kind of switching the brain off and whatnot. Drinking lots and lots of coffee, and having those moments where you're watching something and it gets to midnight and it's like, same sort of thing, really. One more game or one more episode. It's all the same.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But mate, we've got a few people in the chat tonight. So special g'day to Wraith, because he was the first one. Come and say hello.
I was just showing up. If you've got the stream up, Snoogs, that's my puppy dog. She looks a bit worse for wear, but she's all right.
Yeah. Oh, Em come and showed me before.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she had her in her arms when she come in before and stood behind you.
Not a photo. She actually showed you the dog. No. That's right. She brought her in. Yeah. Little Anya. Anya is her name. She's named
little
after.
Anya, looking like a space cadet.
Actually, without googling, do you guys know? You guys know where Anya, the name Anya, comes from? Do you know? I take that as a no.
I'm going to hear it and go, ugh, because I have been told, but I do not remember.
Guys, Kate said, good on ya?
Good on ya.
No, Anya, yeah. A-N-Y-A. You've got that Xbox symbol in the background there, a little light up thing there, yet you have no idea about one of the main characters. Well, main support characters in one of the biggest games on the Xbox, but whatever.
And what game is that?
Gears of War.
I've played so much. Well, there you go.
It's from Gears of War.
I played Gears of War. I played Gears of War 5.
The voice in your head is in the first ones is Anya Stroud, and I do believe that Marcus Phoenix. Not Marcus. Was it Marcus? Yeah, Marcus Phoenix married Anya. I think that's, what's his name? JD's mum, I think, is Anya.
Okay.
There you go.
Look at that.
Someone will correct me if I'm slightly wrong there, but she's definitely a Gears character. So that's where Anya came from.
Cool. All right, well, everyone else in the chat, we got Spaceys, Skrill, Radicus, Martikins, A10 and Stace, Kaiser. I did see Az in there as well.
Yes, Azrael's there.
Yep. Anyone else? Martikins? I don't know. If anyone else is there, stuff missed you. Right, well, sorry. So many people there.
I'll quickly go through the list of subscribers to say thank you. The list does go off the page, so I'm just going to read the ones that are visible. Matthew Chazik, Cody Crouch, Chumpole, Dante, Chad Stocker, Angel Rodriguez, Luke Valenti, Mr. E. Salinas, Antonio Garcia. Are these guys from South America? That's mad. We must have been trending in Spain and Mexico or something. I don't know. Mr. E. Salinas, Antonio Garcia, or did I say them already? It doesn't matter. Dragon Force 17 and Nicholas Ferrari, someone from Italy.
Nicholas Ferrari.
Thank you very much for all those subs. We have flown past 3,000 subs now, so we're flying real good. Anyone listening to this right now, if you haven't already, click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already.
Come and get to see us and our buff heads over on the YouTube channel. All right, mate. All right. On to tonight's show, we have Has Sony Lost Their Mind? A technical platinum, Dead in Snow, Taking Two, that dirty secret in the Steam library. You know what that's all about, Luke.
Yes.
The Last of Us TV, Hot Wheels, PS Plus, and Games with Gold, and a bit and pieces, some other stuff there as well. So let's jump into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, this week, mate, talk us through. I spoke about Scarlet Nexus last week, or last time.
Yes.
You had a quick go of it. I've played it a bit more.
I did. Now,
I played a bit more through one of the characters anyway.
Before this game released, Scarlet Nexus, I was pretty excited for it because I thought it was going to be everything that Nier Automata was supposed to be for me. We got it early, managed to give it a go since, and I thought it was fucking rubbish. That's the simple answer to me playing Scarlet Nexus. But that's me. That's my personal opinion of the game. Now, I've seen that a lot of places are giving it raving reviews, and it probably is a very good game. Oh, hey, we got a super chat.
Raticus_USM super chatted $1.51. Big hugs to sick doggies.
Yay, big hugs to sick doggies. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I'll pass that on in a like a hug
liquefied
to my little
treat.
Yeah, look, we've got some sort of molasses sweet treat to give her because she can't chew treats. So we do have that. We'll give her some of that on you, Radicus. Nice. Thank you. So it probably is a fantastic game in its own right for that genre. However, for me personally, I thought that it was frustrating because it's one of those games where it'll get you to run for like 100 meters and then cutscene. And then the cutscene goes for longer than you actually played, and then you get control again. You're like, yes! Excuse me. And then you'll do another little section, maybe a quick battle, kill some aliens, cutscene. And then that'll go for 5 minutes, and then next little section you'll run to a check marker, cutscene. Like, oh my god, what is this? A Metal Gear Solid game? What's going on? And the combat, I felt like it was kind of like a really bad version of Devil May Cry, where in Devil May Cry, what I'm saying is, in Devil May Cry, the individual attacks are pretty pathetic, right? The damage that it does. What you need to do is you need to combo things to get big damage. And I feel this game takes it just a step further in the point where you can't even really achieve anything without comboing. So you can use telekinesis, like you were saying in the last show, pick up stuff and throw it. But it does bugger all damage unless you follow it up with another attack or do something else and then do something else after it. So it's all combos. You can't really just button mash. You need to think too much about the controls and all that sort of stuff, which is why I'm saying this is a me problem, because I don't enjoy doing that. That's not my thing. I would, with a game like this, I would very much like just to hack and slash, like old school God of War, you know, like I just want to just rip and tear, not think too much about what I'm doing. And that's what Scarlet Nexus is like. You really do need to pay attention to your combos and things like that. And it just felt like a drag. That was the worst thing for me, was those stop and start style gameplay and storytelling. Like, tell the story, walking game. Let me play. If you got to tell a story, do it while I'm playing. It was just too much for me. I don't even think I put an hour into it because frustration took hold, and I just thought straight up, no, this is a game that is definitely not made for me. I'm not playing it. Me personally, I think the game's shit.
Completely understandable. And see, I'm on the other end of it, that I'm enjoying it. When you look at just how much game there is in regards to the two stories that you can play, because there is so many differences in the stories themselves, it's way too long. It's about 40 hours of gameplay there, and well, it's an RPG, so it's designed to be that little bit longer, but it's an RPG that's very confined in these sort of dungeon battles. I enjoy it. I enjoy the combos. I enjoy that as you get other people within your group that you can borrow their powers to use with your own, which does lead for some interesting combos, and visually it's quite pleasing. What's happening in the story, I don't know, for the simple fact that there is too many cutscenes, and I'm at the stage where
you're just skipping them.
I'm skipping them.
Oh, can you even
just to enjoy
skip
the
them?
combat. Yeah. Well, it's not skipping the cutscene, you're skipping the dialogue. So
yeah, that's right.
I'm sitting there mashing away on the X button, or the A button, sorry, and just skipping through the dialogue. So I'm not doing it justice in regards to that, but there's just too much of it.
All right. Well, I'm getting bored of this discussion because I hate this game so much. So can we move on?
All right. I have a question for you.
Okay. The answer's no.
Does it still count as a platinum if the final trophy is bugged, so you can't get it?
Did the platinum trophy pop?
No.
Well, there's your answer. I answered it before you asked the question. The answer's no.
Fine.
What game
I have
didn't
a
pop?
bugged trophy. I don't know if I want to tell you.
It's something shit. What children's game did you play to the max? Bugsnax. Oh, Biomutant! You've almost platinumed it. All right, look, as far as I'm concerned, there's your platinum trophy. It just popped for you, buddy. Don't play it anymore. It's done.
I'll take it. I don't know. So many times I'd get to sort of, 10 o'clock at night, and I'd have finished watching something, or I'd finished playing here, and
you think, what's gonna put me to sleep faster?
Kind of. It's kind of like a last thing to wind me down of the night, because at the moment I'm still checking my daughter's blood sugar levels at 11 o'clock at night, and I can't go to sleep and then wake up. My body doesn't function. So I stay up until at least 11 every night. So I'd get there and I'm just like, I'll put it on for an hour. I'll put it on. And then I started trophy hunting with it. And it just ended up being that, put it on for an hour at night and just do it. And I've technically got the platinum trophy.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you a question which I need you to put some serious thought and consideration into. Should I reconsider playing it? By serious thought and consideration, I meant, be quick. Okay, no? All right, done. Very good.
Hello Kitty Racing, if only Spaceys. That'd be the good thing. All right, mate. We'll take us through Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels Unleashed. We were lucky enough to get
leading the way. Do you remember that
demo? I do remember that.
Yeah, I think that was their little commercial thing. Hot Wheels leading the way. Hot Wheels. You know what? You gave me a code. We got early access codes because the game's not out yet. It's not finished yet. It's a preview build we got access to. When you messaged me about this code, saying, I've got a couple of codes for Hot Wheels Unleashed, I didn't even know that was a game. Has this, did it get announced just recently or something? Or
no, it was announced a long time ago, but it's kind of just flown under the radar.
Yeah, strange.
There
but
hasn't
anyway,
been any big fanfare about it.
I played it and I gave it a good go. I think I gave it best part of an hour playing it. Now, in the preview build, it doesn't have any online, so Snoogs and I couldn't race each other. It only has couch versus modes. In the final build, it will have online, 12 players. But in the preview build, I couldn't do that, and being locked down, we couldn't do anything like that. So we just sort of played AI the whole time. But you know what? It's a very good-looking game. You think of other sort of toy races like Mario Kart and Micro Machines. They're very cartoonish, whereas Hot Wheels has gone for realistic.
It looks it looks like the Hot Wheels car on the screen.
It does. It like you can see the metallic
great.
paints, the like fake chrome plastic, the blue tinted glass windows of the cars. It looks like the real little Hot Wheels toy cars. And I think the big attraction to this game is going to be the nostalgia factor for a lot of the older gamers. And it actually runs quite well. I was playing it on PC, and the driving physics and mechanics I feel are pretty good. Could probably use a little bit of tweaking here and there, but they actually gave us a list of known issues that'll be fixed by the time the game releases. I believe it's releasing in Australia on the 30th of September. I think that's correct.
Something like that, yeah.
I saw one date of the 27th of September, but I'm pretty sure our documentation says the 30th. But yeah, the realistic tracks as well, that it actually looks like high textured, like the plastic tracks that you would get when you were a kid. And then you're in sort of real environments, like in garages and in the sky and stuff. So the environments that the tracks are in actually look all realistic as well. I have made a YouTube video on it, like a preview video, which is available on our YouTube channel. Some of you guys would have already seen it. So I recommend going having a look at that one. The only thing that I'm worried about, and I'm hoping that it doesn't suffer the same fate of other games like Micro Machines, where it doesn't have much of a following. So playing online, getting like a match with 12...
could be difficult,
actually,
yeah.
I'm not too sure how
I think
many
it's up to
players
12 online players.
It is. I said it before, didn't I? Yeah. So 12 online players, you know, sometimes it's hard to get into a match because there's not that many people playing it. So I'm hoping that this game has something up their sleeve where it's going to keep people coming back. Because if the game stays alive and the developers support it and add extra things, I think it'll be quite good. But one of the biggest and most important things in something like this is the track editor. So creative people out there will keep making their own tracks, which means like Trials games, you never, once you finish the game, you can there's still going to be hundreds of thousands of tracks for you to try out that other people have made.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm really looking for, seeing the sort of stuff people can come up with, because it's literally a blank slate. Yeah.
Yeah. A10 is saying, is it coming to Game Pass? Oh, it's a bit too early to tell there. I don't know. It could be a Game Pass contender. I don't know. It could be a PS Plus contender. Who knows? Radicus says, reminded me of the game Revolt. What's Revolt? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Hey, Justwin, you made the stream this time? You sure did. Welcome. I'm going to Google what Revolt is.
Did the AI ever cheat for you?
No. What do you mean cheat?
No, you didn't know? So the first race that I did, which was like track A, or whatever the numbering of it was, there's one part where you jump at the very start, and I tapped the car next to me. The car ended up flying off the edge of the track, right?
Yeah.
What it did, though, was it flew off the edge of the track and landed on track that went underneath. And just kept going.
Well, you can't... I cheated. I took a couple of shortcuts doing that. As long as you hit the checkpoints, because there is X amount of checkpoints around the map, as long as you're not skipping checkpoints, you can skip any section of the track. So I think that was just a fluke on the AIs.
Because I'm in first position, and everything's going along, and no one's overtaking me, and then just before the next checkpoint, it goes bing, second. And what?
Oh yeah, that would suck.
Come from?
This is Revolt that I've got playing up on the screen at the moment. This game looks sick. They look like remote control cars. I think I may have played this. It kind of looks a little bit familiar.
It does look familiar.
But that looks mad. I'd play that. That actually, it looks really old, but it actually looks like it's running really well. Like the physics in it look sick. Even though it looks PS2-ish. Original Xbox era. I don't know, that looks really cool. Revolt, that one. Thanks, Radicus.
Nice.
But yeah, so that is that's Hot Wheels Unleashed. It's coming. It's still a little while away. What's that? What are we in? July? 2 months? 2 months away? Maybe 3 months?
2 and a bit months.
3 months. But that's coming. Check out the video. I was going to put a link in the description. I haven't done that yet, but it'll be there later. So if you're watching this later on, you might be able to get that link, or just you're on the YouTube channel. It's one of our last videos.
Just go and check them.
See it.
All right, mate. Dead Space 3. Now, I was running around with Dead Space and realised that I've never actually played number 3. Played the first two like a shitload and never played the third one. So I played a little bit on my own, and then we jumped in and did some co-op the other night.
Yes, we played online co-op, which still works very well.
Still works very well. I was quite amazed. Like I said to you the other night, I don't remember Dead Space ever looking as good as it does.
Yes, but you never played Dead Space on a PC.
No, I always played on consoles.
That's the thing with PC. On consoles, if you want to play, like say you upgrade to like the PS5, if you want to take advantage of the new power of the PS5, it needs to be patched. Because the the previous generation version of the game, everything's locked. But on a PC, if you upgrade your PC, it will automatically look better. You can up the resolution, and the frames per second will automatically increase as well. Except for some of the super old ones where they are locked. But most games, if you upgrade your PC, the game gets upgraded automatically. It's fantastic.
Yeah, well, I was playing at 1080 and 350 odd frames. But
yes.
It looks like it's a lot of fun. It's very Dead Space. After we got off, which would have been about 11:30ish the other night, shut the computer down. I'm sitting in the, so I've got everything turned off. I've walked out the door of my office, and my wife has jumped out at me from around the corner because she'd just gone to the bathroom and turned the lights off as well. Bitch. It's got me a beauty. Scared the absolute shit out of me.
Hey, Kaiser Cade's, like, I don't know if he's taken the piss, but I think it's a pretty good question. Isn't Dead Space a retro game now? What makes a retro game? How long does it have to be before you can call a game retro? Is the general consensus 2 generations? So not last generation, the generation before? Because if that's correct, then yeah, I guess it is, because they were there.
Dead Space 3 was 2012.
That was PS3, Xbox 360.
Yeah, that was the end. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it's just not old enough.
It doesn't. Yeah, or maybe we're just getting too old. 20
years or older is normally retro.
Yeah,
I think that's probably fair, Martikins. Yeah. So anything pre-2000s. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't think that Dead Space is old enough to be retro. But either way, it's a good game.
It's good fun. All right, It Takes Two. I've been looking at this one.
Yeah. Now, this is a pretty neat game, and it's kind of in the same sort of vein as what's that escape game where you got to get out of jail? Do you know the one? It's another EA game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone will help me out with it. Yeah, the prison one. Yeah. It's kind of like that, where it can only be played in 2 players. So you cannot play this single player. It does have matchmaking, or you can just play it A Way Out. Thanks, Kaiser Cade, you're a legend. A Way Out is the prison game. So this is another game like that. And the good thing about it as well, same as A Way Out, your second person, because it forces you to play in co-op, it doesn't force you to buy the game twice. So I own the game, Snoogs. You can download the free version and you can play it with me. And it doesn't lock you to a certain character. We can still pick which 2 characters you want to play. We can switch and swap. But yeah, it's basically like a friend code. So one person has to own the game. I'm not too sure if you'll unlock achievements. or anything like that. I'm not sure about that because I was playing
I
with
don't
my
think
daughter.
you did on a way out.
Yeah, I think it will.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think it will save your progress, and if you purchase the game, you'll get the achievements. I'm not too sure about that exactly. Someone may correct me, but this game is well, it's very different to what I was expecting. So it's very sad at the beginning. So I won't spoil too much, but the general concept of the story is there's a little girl and she's watching her parents discussing how they want to get divorced, and she gets upset. She has these two dolls that she plays with, these little wooden dolls, and while she's there listening to the conversation about her parents oh, it's a frog in my throat, a hair or a pube or something. Watching them parents arguing and talking about divorce, she cries and a tear of hers falls onto her dolls, and it's some magical tear which transforms the consciousness of her parents into these dolls. So the parents are like lying lifeless inside the house, like, you know, some sort of murder scene, while their consciousness is in these dolls. And then you kind of like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids or Grounded, you know, that Xbox Game Pass game Grounded. You are these tiny little toys making your way through the house, trying to get to your daughter to try and work out, I don't know, can she reverse or whatever. I haven't finished it, so I don't know how it ends, but that's the main aim of the game. So you're going through the house and your enemies are like common household things like wasps and stuff, you know, like it's okay. Like it's a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of game. And you know, one of the bosses is a vacuum, you know, and the vacuum's got the shits with you because you replaced it with a new model instead of fixing it like you said you would. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, you know, okay. It's kind of cool, and it almost has that that Disney vibe where it's kind of a kids game, but there's a lot of adult themes in there that would just go over the top of the kids' heads. So it's
okay.
Even though I'm playing it with my 13-year-old daughter who's really enjoying it, so am I. Like, because it's still appealing in that Disney movie kind of way. I gotta rate it. Like, it's super easy. There's nothing in it that's troublesome to a point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Younger kids might find it a little bit challenging, but a lot of the puzzles and mechanics, for somebody who's played games a fair bit, we've come across them before. But the younger generation of kids, it's new to them, so it'll be probably a little bit more challenging. But I'm really enjoying it. I think the visuals are fantastic. The concept is great. The story is intriguing. And look, I've got nothing bad to say about it. I thought it was thought it's a very good game and very reasonably priced. I think I picked it up for about $40 odd.
Yeah, it's only reasonably new too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only been out a few months.
Well, or so. It got rave reviews when it first released. There's a lot of people talking about it, so it's one of those games that seems to have a very good story and a big following out there. So
and there's a lot of stuff where it really does play towards cooperation. You know, like there'll be certain enemies where you can't kill them on your own. I have to do something to that enemy, and then the other person has to finish them off. It's very, very cooperative. Very good game. I think it's fantastic.
Well, that's good. It's one of those games.
What's Wraithy done? He said he's being censored. Has he done something wrong?
It's Wraithy. There's probably good reason for it.
Yeah, probably. I'm on YouTube's side. So yeah, that's A Way Out / It Takes Two. I think it's brilliant.
Mate, do you remember we've had a few conversations in regards to RTS games?
Yeah.
And how RTS is kind of that genre that well, you and I both said we've kind of overplayed it. You know, way back
when we were younger.
It was
when
we were younger, it was a really big thing. I refuse to believe that for some stupid freaking reason. I keep punishing myself and going back to it. So I started a new town or a new cityscape in City Skylines this week.
Oh yeah.
God, that game is stressful. It shouldn't be as stressful as it is, but it's just ridiculously stressful. And I'm trying so previously when I've gone back in to try again, I've tried to expand quickly, you know, and get the city up and running as quickly as possible and expand out and progress and grow. This time, I try to take it a little bit slower and slowly increase, making the city very basic, very squared off, and doing all the general things that you need to do. But you get all the same problems that you have when you expand it quickly. You get them when you're just trying to do it slowly as well.
Yeah, I know. I've never played it. I have installed that game probably about 6 times. I've never once booted it up. It's almost like I look at it and I go, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna give that a go." And then by the time it installs, I come to my senses and go, "I'm not fucking playing that. I'm going to play The Last of Us again or Dying Light again because I want to play games I enjoy." No thanks. I think a game like that is it lends itself to somebody like when we were younger that literally had nothing better to do with our time.
When you can sit there and spend, hours upon hours, if you jump on, you're trying to play it for an hour, it becomes stressful because you're trying to do this and then this goes wrong, and you get all these pop-ups from they've got like a Twitter function in it, and it's literally a little blue bird at the center of the screen at the top, and it's the citizens saying what they like or what they dislike, and what's happening is what you as the mayor is doing wrong, and it's just that constantly going off. And
you know who's playing this game and enjoying it? Gladys Berejiklian.
Yeah, she is, but she's doing it with all of us.
Well, yeah, but I reckon she goes home at night and plays City Skyline, and I think she uses that as a simulator.
For tomorrow's press conference.
Exactly, that's exactly what she does, and she. Look, in all seriousness, without going down too much of a political path, I actually think she's doing a very good job. But she is the kind of nerd that would excel at a game like City Skyline. For me, paving roads, the council can do that, mate. Building nuclear power plants, the government can do that in secret. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not doing that.
Don't want to know about it.
That's boring. I want to chop arms and legs off zombies.
That works as well. How about some blowing up some worms?
Oh yeah, Worms Rumble. That was fun. Have you played that?
I have played it.
Now
I played it on my own though and didn't enjoy it. No,
you hated it. Now I played it with Wraithy, and we had a couple of games and it was good. We played just like a free for all match, right? So a death match they call it. And it was going all right. And then, you know what? It showed its true colours when we tried a team deathmatch. Because we thought, all right, so what we'll do, we'll go into a team. That way we might get some people that know what they're doing. It started and there was 3 on my team, 3 on the other team. Like, wow. Of the, massive 50 players it should have, there's 6. Good job. Then another, say, 3 or 4 popped up on the enemy team. I'm like, okay, so players are starting to drop in. Fair enough. Then another 3 players pops up.
Martikins super chatted $3.79. Poor Wraithy, you should be able to super chat whatever you want.
Thank you, Martikins. Paul Wraithy, you should be able to super chat whatever you want.
Did you get in trouble for super chatting? Is that what happened? Wraithy, or did you do something else?
I think it's what he wrote in with the super chat.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was censored. But anyway, thanks for the $5, Martikins. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, mate.
It always throws me off. What was I talking about? Worms.
People
Worms, right. So
Worms.
another 3 players pop in on the enemy team. So they now have, say, 6, 7, 8, 9 players versus our original. So me, Wraithy, and a random. And they've got 9 players. So we can keep playing. Eventually some more players pop in on the enemy team. The enemy team ended up with something like 25 players versus us 3.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with your matchmaking, Worms Rumble? That's bullshit. So they ended up having a full squad, a full team of like 25 players, 26 players against us 3. So I just went, you know what? This game can eat a dick. Alt F4, piss off. So that was the last game I played of that. But from what I did play of the death matches, which was free for all, so there was no teams for them to fuck up. I actually didn't mind it. I thought it was quite cool because it's like side-scrolling like the old ones, but it's real-time instead of turn-based. So you're just running around on the little platforms, jumping, picking up guns, throwing grenades, even a holy hand grenade still in there, sheep bombs, all that sort of stuff. It's all of that awesome Worms goodness, but in real time. So it's I think it's actually a pretty good concept, and it was really cool. Weak excuse for losing, says Radicus. Yeah, 25v3. Yeah. Well, I'm such a sore loser.
It's all over the shop. Terrible.
That was my experience with Worms Rumble. Thanks for that.
Yeah, mine was just me on my own and kind of boring, really. Same sort of thing. Took ages to get any players in, anything like that. But it'll definitely be a lot better when I jump on all of us can jump on and have a crack. So
yeah, if we all team up and just do a death match, it'll be okay. So that way there's no teams for it to stuff up. But yeah,
spam banana bombs.
Yes, we had the banana bombs in there. I didn't see a concrete donkey though, so I don't know if that's in there. I don't know how that would work in that one, but the banana bombs were definitely there. I usually blow myself up with a banana bomb.
I blow myself up with everything.
Because the banana bombs are the ones where you throw and then all these other bananas fly off it and they all explode.
Yes.
So, yeah. All right,
Radicus, thank you.
Radicus_USM super chatted $1.51. Incoming, I'll get you.
Incoming, it'll get you, said the voiceover. Can you not hear the voiceover, Snoogs?
I can, but it kind of breaks in and out occasionally.
Oh, okay. No, all good. Thank you, Radicus. I think he means I'll get you, as in he's covering for Wraithy, I think. Wraithy, you are Radicus too.
Last game, I believe, for this week. It's that lovely title, a game that should have been Game of the Year, Lust from Beyond.
Now, you mentioned Lust Beyond, not last episode, the one before, and I forgot to play it. And I said, I forgot to play it. I'll play it for the next show. And I have played it, and I finished it. It was just the prologue. So I finished.
Just the prologue, yeah.
Went through the prologue. Now it's called Lust from Beyond. And I think you described it as something that you wouldn't be able to make a video on because of the censorship and stuff like that on YouTube. There's too many dildos and sex scenes and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, I need to try this game. This sounds fantastic. So I gave it a go, and it started off quite interesting, and I was thinking, what are you talking about? There's all just like alien stuff. Like it kind of looked like that game Scorn. That's how it starts off, where there's like alien walls, like from the movie
all
Aliens.
Up on the walls and shit.
You're walking through these like tunnels and stuff, and it's all like gooey alien stuff everywhere. There's like weird things that you pick up, and it's like slimy, and the sound effects are really squishy and all that sort of stuff. And then you like wake up from like a dream or whatever. And then I'm in like this Resident Evil looking mansion house where it appears that I'm part of some like fucked up cult where they're like, go and get the ingredients for this like secret drink and we'll take you to the world of, what was it, like super orgasms or something.
It's been a long time since I played it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hang on, we got an incoming.
Oh.
Here we go.
Nicholas Muscat super chatted $7.57. Charlotte says, "Hello, Uncle Lucas." Smiling face.
Thank you, Charlotte. Hello, how are you? Do you like the colours of my room this week? That's all for you. The pink ones. Listen to this bit, Nick. The pink ones are dedicated to you. And thank you, Nick, for the super chat. You are now the stream boss. You've got to get all these ingredients to make this drink that'll pass you off into this world of amazing orgasms. And you walk around the house, and there was some really just like crazy ornaments on the walls and stuff. Oh, here's another one.
Kaisercade super chatted $1.51. We are the aliens that come to invade Uranus.
Yes, there are anuses being invaded in this game. Thank you, Kaisercade, for the super chat. So on the in this mansion that looks all fancy, there's like these like phallic things everywhere, like they're kind of like dildos, I guess. And then the guy says to you, "Go into my room," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to go into your room, man. You're like this like guru of like orgasms. It's gonna be fucking weird." And it was. I went in there, and there's like strap-ons and stuff everywhere. And then some stuff happens. You drink this potion, all that sort of stuff, and then you start having these visions. And then there's like machines. How far can I go graphically? There are like machines that are destroying. It's like a machine with a thing attached to it that moves backwards and forwards, and if you lay in the right position, it's and then I think there was a dude with two heads. There was a dude with two heads just plowing some bird on the bed, and I'm just walking in looking for these things I need to find. Oh, don't mind me, and they don't. They just keep going about their business.
Keep going.
Plowing each other away. And then you do a few other things, and you go back into the alien world and all that sort of stuff. And they're big fucking disgusting aliens, and it turns into Alien Isolation, where there's like shit hunting you and stuff. And I'm like, I want to go back into the mansion where everyone's just shagging. I don't want to be in this scary area where things are about to like rip my penis off. Oh, not at the start of the game, you actually have to rip a tube off your junk. That's like, it's kind of like a face mask, like a fighter pilot's mask. The thing that goes over their face with the helmet and stuff. But it was that on your downstairs area, and he's like, and then he gets up naked and stuff. That is a really weird game, and I really want to play the full thing. So, Lust from Beyond, and you said no to codes to the full game. You didn't consult me about this. I would have said yes. I would have taken it on.
It was a long time ago, and it's one of those things because they approached me, right, and they've gone, "We want you to stream this." And I'm like, dude, it's on the banned list. It's banned on Twitch, and it's banned on YouTube, and at the time I think it was banned on Mixer as well.
Oh dear.
And it's like, I can't. Oh yeah, no, you'll be right. I'm sorry, I can't. I've just got affiliate status.
Look at Kaisercade's comment. Alien vs sexual predators.
Kind of what it was.
That's a more accurate name for the title. Lust from Beyond. Oh man, it is so. I call that juice boxing. Oh, Macca straw down the urethra. Oh wow. So that was Lust from Beyond. And you know what?
So there's a few options for it on Steam. Lust from Beyond Scarlet is free. The prologue's now free. And the full game's $24.60.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it. Yeah, it is 100% Alien vs Sexual Predators. It is super bizarre. And yes, that scene where they're on the bed plowing away with not even noticing my presence, I did get in there real close and got close-ups, and it's all modelled, mind you.
You've got to have a look.
Yeah, everything was modelled, so it wasn't like they just expected you to not see it from a certain angle.
Even the whole disturbing two-headed guy.
Yeah. I just pretended I was the fluffer. All right, let's move on from that one before we get taken down.
We'll get banded. All right, well, that's it for the games that we've been playing this week. So let's jump into some of our live games for the show, shall we? Let's kick it off with What's That Sound?
Yes, okie dokie. Right, so what's that sound this week? We got last week's. I think it was the Ubisoft sound effect. I don't remember who got it. Someone did.
Martigan's got a question for you in the chat, mate.
Oh, does he? Martigan,
Yeah,
if we gift it, will we get the live stream going? Yes. Yeah, if you gift it to me on Steam, I will play it live if you want, because I want to play it, but yeah, I don't know about streaming it, but I'll have no choice. If it gets gifted to me on the proviso that I live stream it, then I guess I'll have to. So yes, that is a yes. Nick, Wraithy, you can be my fluffer with a steel wool mitten. Oh, ouch. Stream it in the Discord.
That's a good idea.
I don't know. I'll look into it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to stream it on YouTube. It just won't be able to be monetized.
I think in the full game, there's actually a streamer version that cuts out all the sex scenes.
There's no point in playing it if you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'll stream it on. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine on YouTube. It just you can't monetize and they won't advertise on it. That's fine. I don't care. That's cool. What if we raise funds through Super Chat? 100% you can't stream that. Yeah, Spaceys, don't tip me. I'll look into it. All right, so let's go. What's that sound? All right, so I forgot to print off a little thing for my answers, but I'll do it on the fly. All good. Let's have a listen. Let's see if you can work out what this week's What's That Sound is. Now. It's an easy one this week. That one should be that'll go off pretty quick, I reckon. Stream it while wearing a blue-veined onesie. Oh god, just when I know it. And it looks like Skrill got in there. Now this one's I'm pretty sure Skrill's the first one to get that. It's easy as hell. Skrill's correct. I'm just gonna not say the answer yet for the sake of people in their cars and play it again. I told you to be an easy one. Look how everybody got it. It is, of course, the startup sound for the GameCube, even though everyone just wrote GameCube, but I guess that's close enough. Where's the button? There we go.
Isn't it?
Yes, Radicus did say it last week. That's why I thought of it. What were you going to say?
Wasn't it? Was it in our opening?
No,
for
close up.
Closing?
It was for
the show.
For probably 2 years, maybe 1 year. At the end of the Aussie Gamers Express podcast, we played that sound. So it was kind of like the outro played, and then at the very end, this played. And still to this day, Nintendo aren't aware. Shh, don't tell them. Should have played the sound when you start up the machine while holding down the Z button. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Is it different? Let's have a look. What is that? GameCube startup with Z button. Yeah, well, that's a thing. It definitely
There's a Z button?
There's a Z button, yeah, on Nintendo. Let's go across to here. Let's have a listen to what that is. Oh, it's muted. should have used that. Well, I can't now. That was awesome. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't hear it. I'll listen to the show later.
It was pretty quiet. Yeah, well, there you go. That was that. And that was What's That Sound? Well done. Skrill, I better write it down. Where's my pen? Oh, shit. Oh, play. Accidentally bumped the play button again. Let me write this down. What's that sound? Skrill. All right, we're moving on to What's That Screenshot?
What's that screenshot?
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Everyone in the chat ready? Ready for What's That Screenshot? Your dose of dick pic.
There we go. I don't know a dick pic. What are you talking about? You make it sound like I'm that kid from Superbad. Wraithy, the sound of steel wool against my... oh, God. Oh, my God. Well, we've got a couple of answers coming in. We've got... Let me get my hand on these things. Wraithy says Turtles Arcade. Nope. Kai's Arcade, Spider-Man by Neversoft. But always hard. Incorrect. Skrill has the correct answer. It is, of course, Battletoads. Now, I thought I might have to give a bit of a hint here, saying that I think this is a screenshot from one of the intros, not the actual gameplay. So, but no, Skrill got it correctly. That's easy. What's that screenshot? Was Skrill as well. Very good. Skrill is on it tonight. Cool. Well done. You get a fanfare. There we go.
You're going to show us the...
Oh, yeah, I meant to do that.
The original.
Meant to do that. There you go. Get rid of all the C and Bs. It's not... It's... They're just... I'm just blacking them out, mate. I don't know what you're...
Yeah. All right.
See how it's just covering them? It's...
Yeah, it's done well. It's very tastefully done.
I don't know what the Battletoads in the corner's doing. It doesn't need to be there. Skrill is throwing down a challenge down the gauntlet at Uncle Chunt, but I think Chunt he never really make the show lately, so he's missing out. But anyway, all right. Well, that's what's that screenshot? Congratulations, Skrill.
All right.
Whoa,
now...
Jesus! Whoa! There we go. Oh no! I've ruined everything. Now we've lost Snoogs.
What?
I've lost you.
What have you done?
I've stuffed up.
I was about to say, I'm still here, aren't I?
No, you're still there, but I think it's a bug. It's a bug in the software of the live stream. I've fixed it, but yeah, it's a weird bug with the. I've got to backpedal it a bit on the creative sign, but I've got it back. It's back. It's good. We're good.
It's back. It's back.
We had HD Snoogs, and now we get 240p Snoogs. No, well, I worked out a way that I could make us full screen, right? Which works. But then when we turn the full screen off, it blanks out sometimes for some weird reason. I'll have to play around with it a bit more. Okay. But I wanted to make it so we can go full screen in case we wanted to show something. So instead of showing it in this little, we could blow it up and show things to the camera in a little bit more clarity. But anyway, Radicus had a 55-inch Snoogs. That's gonna tear.
That's I'm sorry about that. Wow, that's enough to scare anyone.
His wife's leaving him and buying a plane ticket to Sydney now, even though she's not allowed. She's going to do her best. She wants to come and join a 55-inch Snoogs. What that is. Snoogs, your noise cancellation thing thinks that your laugh is noise. So when you laugh, it's just like...
It's just
Hey, there we go. That's less noisy.
There
apparently.
we go. That was
All right.
was just it needs the deep undertones maybe. Anyway, big game, big giveaway game.
Big giveaway game time. Right, so you get
So last time we found the last of the cover art.
the cover
found out
art.
what they were. So you've been hard at work doing up another. I'm
That's
yet
correct.
to see this one.
So you get one attempt. So don't spam your answers because I'm going to ignore you if you do that. So one answer from you. If you think you know what one of them are, they're numbered 1 to 12. Just put the number in the chat and which one you're guessing and the name of the game that the cover art comes from. One chance per viewing. So here's your chance now.
Ooh.
There it is there. That's the new one. So,
Ooh, wow. I know what number 3 is.
Oh, yeah, you know that one. Very good. Keep it to yourself.
And you
Don't
know.
ruin it.
You know I know that one.
Well, look, I think so. You've surprised me in a few times when I think you should have known something. You had no idea.
This is true.
Oh,
This is
Radicus,
true.
no. Radicus says number 3 is Uncharted. That's correct.
Straight off
Let me
the
go across
bat.
here. It's Radicus gets number 3. That was one of the easy ones, I think. All right,
I knew
number
it.
12. Azrael says number 12 is Days Gone. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Oh, these are too easy. All right.
Whoa.
Spacey says number 6 is River Raid. That is incorrect. And then we've got Wraithy says number 2 is Earthworm Jim.
Ooh.
That's correct.
Yep.
Wow, they're going. This is way too
They're
easy.
going. People have got them.
Marnican says 1 is Horizon Zero Dawn. Incorrect. Just Win says number 1, Assassin's Creed Unity.
Ooh.
Unity. No, it's not. No, we've got, what, 3 correct so far?
Mm.
And you
2,
know what?
3,
Yeah,
and 12.
there's some hard ones in there, though, isn't there? Anyone else still got lives, or have they used them up? We'll have to come back. Number 6 is My Little Pony. Number 6 is not My Little Pony.
Part of me
A10.
was hoping.
A10 has not had an answer yet, so that's all good. He says number 1 is Far Cry Primal. Correct.
Got it.
I think, did you just get excited by that answer?
No, just yeah, he's got it.
That
Just
was quite the.
cheering.
I'll try this again.
That was a good pick.
A10 says Far Cry Primal. No, he's not Superman. He can only go once.
Damn straight. Lucky I'm not already asleep.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. It's not having a smoke and a snooze. All right, anyone else?
Pipe and a clip.
Going once. Going twice. Kaisercade says, not going to lie, I thought number one was going to be a very happy predator. Happy predator? I can see what you mean by predator, though. Number 11, Dying Light, says Skrill. Have you not already had a go? No, I don't think he has. He's playing fair. 11, Dying Light is incorrect. Remember, these are all cover art, not screenshots. Cover art. Oh god, I just figured out what number 7 is and I can't say it now. Ooh. Oh well, remind me in the chat later, and we might come back to it again. All right. Yes. Well, we better get these guys and gal a what do you call
See
it?
How many?
Some entries. What do we need? Random number generator.
Random number generator between 1 and 1 million.
I'm going to just go from top to bottom. So Atan's first because he got number 1. So 1 in 10. I think it was 1 in 10.
1 in 10.
Let's go generate 2. That's pretty piss poor. But so the cookie crumbles. 2 for Atan. Next one is Wraithy for Earthworm Jim. He got number 2. He gets 9.
Oh.
Radicus with Uncharted number 3 gets 10.
It's been generous this week.
Atan gets really shit numbers.
Shafted.
He does. He gets shafted hard.
He's done something to that website.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, I think a few people are clicking on to what Kaiser Cade was on. Next is Azrael. She got number 12, Days Gone. And she got 4. There we go. All right, well, we will come back to that possibly later. You guys got to remind me. If we remind me later in the show, we'll bring it up again, give you a quick go before the end of the show, and you can have another crack at getting some of those. But once again, when we come back to it, everybody that's had a go just now is back in again. All right. Yeah. What's next?
All right. Well, next we would usually do the 5 in 10-ish, but we're going to give that a bit of a rest for a few weeks. But to kick it off, I've got one for you, Luke.
Okay.
Now, I sent you a message the other day saying, I've got you a question for 5 in 10-ish that you know the answer to this, but I'm kind of hoping the timer might get you. To your reply was just bring it on, bitch.
Was it?
So, in true mate form, yeah, fuck what you got. All right. Name 5 characters. You got it teed up, ready to go?
Yeah.
5 characters from Dying Light.
Kyle Crane, Raheem, Rice,
The clicking clock did it.
It got me. I was trying to think of those twins, those fucking arsehole twins that think they're smarter than everybody else. Oh dear. Zombie 1, Zombie 2, Zombie 3, Zombie 4.
Crane, Jade, Raheem, Brecken, Spike, Lena, Dr. Z, Rice, and then I think from the following you've got Ezgi.
Ezgi, yeah, Ezgi.
Ezgi, yep. The mother, Harris, and Dawood.
Dawood, yeah. Skill up Dawood. Twins. I like it. Oh wow, Huey, Dewey, Louie, Donald, and Scrooge. That was very good, Snoogs. Yeah, wow. Oh, maybe I got 3.
You did well. That's the ticking clock. That's puts you under this weird sort of pressure. But
it does.
Yeah, so that's 5 in 10-ish. We're going to come back in a little while.
Okay, cool. Good job. You got me.
All right. Next one is what's that game? Everyone in the chat, what's this one about? It's called Flesh Eaters.
That's just the working title for that game I was talking about before. Lust from Beyond, isn't it?
Why I picked it.
Oh dear. All right. Flesh Eater. I reckon Flesh Eater. How do you not just go down that path? Sounds like a zombie barbecue sim.
I'll take that. Zombie barbecue sim.
Snoogs, do you have
Do
a
I have
hidden
a
game
hidden
stash?
Possibly.
Well, you
Possibly.
mentioned, you were talking to me before the show and you mentioned genital joustings, and then I heard your wife in the background go, "What are you talking about?" And then Snoogs says,
Wouldn't come and watch.
we'll play genital jousting together. Like, does your wife have a penis?
Hey, genital. It's just,
Oh, she has a. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. But the
just-
genital jousting kind of insinuates it's ching 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 ching.
good time under a bridge if she's angry enough, hungry
My
enough.
answer
and
got
needs
censored. Did it really? I'm not even seeing these censored answers. What did you write?
They
Right.
must be real bad if you're not even
Right.
seeing them.
Write the naughty things in the chat using sort of like
Code.
innuendo.
You know, like-
yeah.
Drinky poo. The drinky poo codes you all fucking come up with.
You can't
Leave
say
it in
that
there.
word. VR docking. you gotta use a Wiimote.
There you go,
it's a-
Skrill, just for you, mate.
It's a co-op food truck sim. What's it called again? Flesh Eater.
Flesh Eaters.
Flesh Eaters. It's a zombie game, right?
Yeah.
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 Are they like
There you go, Radicus. He's just spaced it out.
lesbian
Carpet munching
the
sim.
carpet munching sim.
When two really become one.
Flesh Eaters game. I'm looking it up.
It's on Steam. It's on Steam. Only released in
Of course.
2015, so relatively new.
Oh,
Brinley
hey.
Squirrel super chatted $3.79.
Hey.
Only we may say the DRINKYPOO word, young man.
That's right, Snoogs.
Yes. Oh no.
Even the voiceover just then didn't say the word. She spelt it out.
No?
Only we may say the DRINKYPOO word, young man. See? At least the readery outery thingy knows its place. And Snoogs, you just
It
try
knows
to
where it should be.
you just like flirt around the rules and just like
Just
going,
trying
fuck
to
it. I'm
derail
just
everything, mate. It's
gonna
fucking
say it.
shocking.
unbelievable. And you got a whiteboard in the background behind you there. It may be upside down, but I think you need to write rules on that. It's upside down. Your Batman symbol's upside down. This is this game.
Oh, it is too.
It looks mad.
Yeah.
Get some audio.
Retro style single player RTS zombie survival game with resource gathering and crafting. Zombies are everywhere. You must gather resources to build barricades, upgrade weapons and armor, and explore the city under the siege of the dead. Jumped out to me, one, because of what we were talking about and its name, and two, just that relatively new retro style 16-bit game, but as an RTS like this, I thought it was a weird
The rotten
concept.
flesh smell is getting stronger. Have a shower, you dirty bastard. Oh, that's garbage. Have a look at what Kaisercade, he's coming in and sort of toying with the rules as well, talking about Dr. Inky Poo. Does look like a
It's
flash
all
game.
going nuts now.
How much is it?
does.
$2.95.
$2.
Oh, there's DLC.
Yeah.
Flesh Eaters new maps for $1.33.
There you go.
And who developed this? This is SC 16-Bit Knights SRL. What have they made as well? They've also made
16-bit
Taurinus
Knights.
and Chromosome Evil.
Oh.
Nick,
I could
don't
run
put
with that
anything in
name.
the comment about that.
I like Nick's comment there, though. Hotline Miami if you order
Now
it
I
from
can't hear you.
Wish.
Oh, my headphones have turned off.
Ah. Are you back?
My headphones have disconnected from the PC.
Oh,
I can't hear
no.
you. Can't hear anything.
See?
Hang on.
Wireless. Tisk tisk. That's why you still need this. See? I can turn it up and down.
That's the what you get for using wireless headphones. I guess that's never happened before. Hang on, I haven't connected back.
Yeah.
Stand by. Am I back? Can you speak? Testing.
Yeah. I can
I got
hear
you.
So,
Yeah, because it's coming through the microphone. This microphone's not part of my headphones, so you could always hear me,
Yes.
but I couldn't hear shit. I thought your noise cancellation just went. Nah, you know what, Snoogs? Your whole voice is fucking
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah,
and
just
blacked you
fucking
out.
shut up.
Yeah,
See, it's...
but it was my headphones shut off. It was. Well, they didn't turn off. They
It just
disconnected.
It just went, you know what? You scouted around the rules for too long. We're just turning you off.
Yeah, I don't know what. That is the first time that has ever happened with these headphones. I don't know what the go is. I have been yanking that dongle out of my computer quite a few times this week because I have been using a laptop for review, which is on our YouTube channel, mind you. Nice little segue there. So I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe I've buggered it up and probably have to resync it again. But anyway. Yeah, nice advert for Xbox headphones. No, I'd still rate them because it's the first time that's ever happened. All right. What's next?
All right. On to the news.
Oh, it's news
shall
time.
we?
All right, let's do
It's
news.
news time. First bit of news. The Last of Us HBO. Please.
Yes, we got some more
Please
information.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Got some more information. We've got another cast member that has been announced, so we'll just go through them quickly. This is the cast that we have so far. We've got Bella Ramsey. She's playing Ellie Williams. And we have Gabrielle Luna playing Tommy, which is
Uncle Tom.
Joel's brother. Just lost his name for a second there. And then we have also Pedro Pascal. He's playing Joel. And
Did you hear Matthew McConaughey turn down the position of Joel?
Who?
Matthew, what's his name? Matthew something. McConaughey, is it?
McConaughey?
McConaughey, isn't it? I don't know how to say his fucking name.
Yeah, but it's not like he's not like a no-one actor. Have you never heard his name pronounced before?
No, I just my brain and my mouth don't always work, especially when it comes to pronunciations. So
Matthew McConaughey.
yeah, he turned down the role of Joel.
Oh, did he? Oh,
He did.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty happy that he did.
I'm very happy. Yeah,
I like him. I just don't think he would have been good in that role. No, I didn't hear that. Who said what? We need a fake news intro. A fake news intro. Oh, like for nah. That's we don't do intros. That's old Aussie Gamers Experience, Aussie Gamers Express. We used to do that, but we don't do that anymore. We just get straight to the point. All right, Merle Dandridge, sorry, is Marlene, which I think she's quite a pretty lady. And we have the new part, which is Nico Parker. I think she was from a Disney movie or something.
okay.
I can't remember what it was, but anyway, she's done some things. Sarah Miller, which is Joel's daughter. Let's just say, I mean, the game's been out since 2013, so if you haven't played it yet, well, shame on you. But
she was in Dumbo, by the way.
Dumbo, that's it. Yes, I'm going to go out on a limb and say she's going to be the lowest paid actor of the lot.
Yeah.
Not because she's a kid.
Have you got the photo that we?
No, but I can get it.
Have you? Yeah. So there was a photo released from set.
On set photo. Should be easy enough.
Yes. And this is the photo that I was referring to with my please HBO don't do it to us.
HBO on-set photo. Who would have thought that would have been easier to find? Because it was on
Instagram, it was like days ago.
Yeah. I think Gabriel Luna, tweeted it.
Yes.
How do you spell his name? Luna. There it is. Jeez. That one.
That one. There it is. Yes, indeed.
That photo there. What about it?
We know where that photo's going.
Yeah.
We know where that scene is going.
With all of those people in a scene together? Oh, that was like their first, that's their first day on set. And congratulations to Nico for your last day filming.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Thanks for wrapping it up.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Sarah Jessica Parker as the clickers.
Oh, no.
That's not very nice. Oh, dear. I do actually think that Sarah Jessica Parker does have a role in it. And I think the character's name is... Oh, what's its name? Its name.
It's...
Callus.
What's its name? Callus.
Callus, I think she's playing the character named Callus. Look up Callus from The Last of Us. Oh, shit. I'm going to get in trouble. I don't know off by who, but whatever. Bad press is good press, right? The thing on my hand. What?
That's what a callus is.
Could have escaped Epstein Island. I don't know what that means. I haven't played it, however I get the reference. Skrill hasn't played The Last of Us. How do I ban him? There's the ban button.
Where is it?
Disgrace. Anyway, so yes, we've got an extra character, and we know who's playing them now. So that's really cool. That's really sizing up to be something I'm super excited for. I really do hope it goes really well. Radicus says there's a horse in it.
It's looking good.
Guys, again, holy shit, I just looked up Callus. Okay, next news item.
PS Plus and Games with Gold for next month, or this month now.
It is this month now.
It is this month. On PS Plus, we have A Plague Tale Innocence, which is the PS5 version. So, rat tornadoes in 4K. Bring that on. It's a good game, so check it out.
Did you finish it?
Access to a PS5. No.
No, me neither. I played it a little bit on. This is on Game Pass. Has been on Game Pass for quite a while, so I did try it, and it wasn't bad. But a lot of people talk it up to be, I think, better than it really is. I think probably the full experience is what people appreciated with this game, not necessarily just the gameplay, because it's not that great.
Yeah, it's the story. The story in it's really good.
Yeah,
it just got too long in the tooth, mate. It was.
Yeah.
It's just one of those games that, should have finished probably 5-6 hours before it really does finish.
What it is, it's probably a lot better than anyone expected, which is why people are super impressed with it. I think that's probably the case with it. But there you go, A Plague Tale Innocence.
It's coming out with all its PS5 upgrades, so I'll be keen to have a look at that, and we'll go from there.
Just play it on PC, mate.
Well, I could do that too. COD Black Ops 4, and I've got after that I've written said no one.
Yeah, well, that's what I put in the chat. I said, "Yay!"
Oh, was it?
Well, that's loud. I said in Discord when you put it up, I'm like, "Yay! Black Ops 4." Said no one. I know that's an old meme, but I feel like it was accurate for this one.
It's kind of accurate, especially considering Black Ops 4 is Battle Royale only.
No, it's not Battle Royale only. It's multiplayer only.
I must have only played the Battle Royale on it. I can't remember.
It has anyway, a multiplayer and it has Battle Royale, but it doesn't have a campaign.
No, it doesn't have any campaign.
which is why I was never interested.
No, I got it for... I don't know why I got it, but I did.
Oh, I ended up getting it in a Humble Bundle.
Yeah, fair enough. Then we've got W2K Battlegrounds, which is like that cartoony wrestling title.
Yeah, well, this one's the one I'm mostly interested in. Because, but I've heard bad things about it, but it looks cool if you ask me. I've got the video up now. I mean, it kind of looks like a wrestling version of NBA Jam. But
Yeah, I think that's kind of what they were going for with it.
I've heard it sucks though. But, oh well, I don't have to pay for it. I can, I've got PS Plus, so I'll try it. But another one of these games, we've probably got to get a few people in on it. And,
yeah, probably.
Play it with friends, and then it'll probably be one of us that's just better than all of us and destroys us. But,
yeah.
As long as that's me,
the
I'm
rest of us
happy.
go. Well, there you go. As long as you've got your priorities right, that's all good.
Kaiser Cade said, I've got WWE Battlegrounds, it's okay. Okay. Okay can be good sometimes.
It can be. It can be fun, especially if it's free. Games with Gold over on the Xbox. Xbox really have just forgotten about Games with Gold. Rightly so, with what they're putting out on Games Pass.
I don't even know what Games with Gold is. I haven't organised it. What is it?
Planet Alpha.
Oh, that
Rock
game.
of Ages 3.
I thought that game was going to be good, but it's shit. Rock of Ages. It's the one where you play as a rock. Yep. Roll down a hill.
Okay. Conquer Live and Reloaded, which is an original Xbox title.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, I think, just remade with extra bits. I'm not too sure on that, but that's probably the best one out of the lot.
And then
Midway Games with Mold.
Arcade Origins. Games with Mold.
That's so good. That's so accurate. Spacey's good job.
Well done, mate. The last one was Midway Arcade Origins. Apart from Conquers, to be honest with you, I don't know any of the other ones.
Oh yeah, I played Planet Alpha. I shouldn't say it's bad. It's not terrible. I played it on the Switch.
Okay.
I just didn't think it was as good as I expected it. But anyway.
All right.
What's next?
So that's it with them. Dead Space Revival.
Yeah, well, that was a bit of a rumor, but I don't know. Look at this. This is from Gematsu, whatever you call them. It says rumor, Dead Space Revival in development at Motive. Wraithy mentioned it to me last week while we were chatting as well. He's like, oh, it's everywhere, this rumor. Look at this. Electronic Arts will announce a Dead Space Revival during its EA Play digital event on July 22, according to VentureBeat writer Jeff Grubb in a latest Games Beat Decides podcast, which was picked up by VGC. So, I don't know. It's still technically a rumour, but I reckon there's a lot of people that want this to be real. And I think a lot of people that are here, like myself, would you say it'll be a mobile game?
Yeah, I think that's what Radicus just put up, wasn't it?
Oh, I bet it'll be a mobile phone game. Oh, no, that's Kaiser Cade. No, I disagree with that. I don't think EA are in the business of that, are they? They do have some mobile games.
They do have some, but yeah, nothing.
But I don't think... Like, we have had...
the original... I was going to say, the original Dead Space developer is working on that other...
yeah, I don't
at the moment because
I don't remember the name. That was the one that you told us about the Red Band trailers.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He is working on a super scary game that'll put Dead Space to shame. So, but that doesn't mean anything. Any other developer can make Dead Space as long as EA want them to, because they own it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, Mardican says it's not Activision. But if they were Activision, they'd tell us about it and then never release the bloody mobile game. But anyway, EA are in the business of making money. Yeah, that is true. Good night, A10. He's off to bed. Good night, Schnookers. Nighty night. So, look, it has been a pretty prevalent rumor, but that can happen when people are excited about something. It spreads like wildfire. So, I wanted to bring this up.
It can push them. Yeah, it can push them to make it as well.
Yeah, that's true. But I wanted to bring this up because I just feel like the time is right, and I feel like this might be accurate. So I thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see. We'll probably know. Actually, no, they said 22nd of July, so still a little bit of time to go.
Away.
But we'll definitely bring it up on the show if it eventuates. What's next?
From the Wraith, hoping they bring it in a legendary edition like Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like new HD textures and stuff. But even if they announce that and then tell us that a new Dead Space 4 is coming, but in the meantime, here, play 1, 2, and 3 in all their glory, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I love the Dead Space game, so I wouldn't mind giving it a go. All right, my bit of news. Has Sony lost their goddamn mind?
Oh, yeah, you said that you were going to crack the shits at Sony tonight. What was that about?
Now, well, it's not so much cracking. Well, it is kind of cracking the shits. So, first and foremost, I'm cracking the shits over the Ghost of Tsushima and the recently announced Director's Cut. Now, the team that's releasing the Director's Cut, they have every right to want to charge money for an upgrade, right?
Yeah.
And every right to be able to say, okay, here's the Director's Cut. It's essentially a Game of the Year edition. It has a new DLC as part of it, which is another island. I haven't seen any information on just how big the DLC is, but it's also getting PS5 upgrades. It's already had a small tweak so that it runs at 60 frames on the PS5, but the next upgrade is getting lip synced for Japanese audio. It's getting the adaptive controllers are getting added to it, and 3D audio is getting added to it. So that's the upgrades for it. That upgrade, if you've got Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4, you have to pay to upgrade it to the PS5 version.
So you got to buy the PS5 version. Yep.
Yes. Well, it's actually like, so if you're playing it on the PS5 like I did, the upgrades to unlock, those three specific things are behind a paywall, and that paywall is $19.95 Australian.
Okay.
Little $10, maybe $20. No thanks. Especially when someone like Xbox. Well, the thing is though, is that the people on the other side of the fence are doing it for nothing.
Well, go and play Xbox.
I don't want to play Xbox. I'm just saying.
Well, then fucking pay the $20.
Have they lost the plot in regards to this thing that Sony is for the players?
Yeah, and they don't exist for the players if they go broke.
Well, that's one side of it. The actual DLC part of it that is part of the Director's Cut, this new DLC section. By all means, that's DLC. That's extra content. That's what you pay for. But I just think the fact that so many other people that are not part of the Sony umbrella have already released, like Bethesda, who's now owned by Xbox, has released a PS5 upgrade for Doom, for the latest Doom game. And it was a free upgrade and brought the adaptive controllers, 3D sound, and ray tracing into the PS5 version of it. You couldn't bring your old save file across, but it still had those updates. Maneater was given a full next-gen upgrade on the PlayStation for nothing. Even at the start of the cycle, if you had Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS4 and you got yourself a PS5, it was a free upgrade. So they've done it before. I just don't understand why they're now charging for this free upgrade. You then go on top of that to see that the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, when it comes out on 20th of August, on the PS4 is $99, and on the PS5 it's $115
Yeah.
for a 12-month-old game.
Yeah, I won't be touching it. I didn't really want to play it the first time around. But look, I mean, I don't have issue with them making you pay for the PS5 upgrade. They already gave you a small upgrade for free, so the game runs at 60 FPS and all that sort of garbage. And then they're adding all this extra stuff and making you pay for it. Look, it's a take it or leave it situation. If you want those things, yeah, all right, fork out $20, so be it. It's not great, but at the same time, it's one of those things that you can take it or leave it. You can still play the game for no extra cost. It's just if you want these extra things, and it's probably a model that won't last very long. For that reason, I don't think many people will take it up. But at the same time, I don't really give a shit. No. It's the console thing for me. I don't really have. It's not really deep in me anymore, the consoles. So I don't really give a shit what they do. They could, if they charge $150 a game for it's actually getting close to that on the PlayStation 5. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I'm not buying your games on PlayStation 5. I'm going to buy the 6, probably in the lifetime, exclusive games that I want to play, and that's it. With Xbox, I'm going to play all of their games because it's all on Game Pass, and I'm going to play them on my PC. So I don't really give a shit for Sony's stupid antics. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, and this is why I brought this up, because this has been such a big explosion with people on both sides of the fence, you know, having the same discussion. You've got these games that are smaller developers, smaller studios that have provided free updates so that you go back and you play their games on the new console and have another go. Someone like the guys that did Man Eater. Yet you've got Sucker Punch, which is a Sony-owned or a PlayStation-owned studio, which is charging for it. That's the two sides of the fence where, you know, I get both of them. Personally, I'm not going to purchase the update. I played it a lot. I platinumed the game. I've played the Legends about as much as I'm going to. So it's gone and done its bit for me, and I enjoyed myself. But that's where it is. So yeah, let us know. Everyone, I've got a few people in the chat. Spaceys gets what I'm saying. It just goes down as a free hit for Xbox. Skrill, they would monetize crossplay if they could. Yep. Sony is for the wallet. Yeah, look, I get Kaiser. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 remaster charged for the PS5 upgrade unless you had bought the deluxe edition. So it's all over the shop. There's no clear direction for it. But I do have something else that is a little bit problematic this week with the way that Sony and their interactions with their customers and their developers is happening. So, independent games publisher Ian Garner of Neon Doctrine has unleashed on Twitter. Did you hear about this one?
I think I know what you're talking about.
No. So, Sony is apparently charging devs $25,000 US, which is about 32-ish, for PlayStation Store visibility. Pretty much.
Yeah.
A lot of these indie devs are coming out now, and the beginning of the PS4, you've got a better memory than I do with this sort of stuff. The beginning of the PS4, there was a big push to get indies onto PlayStation, wasn't there? Wasn't there a whole sort of independent subcategory, and you know they were really pushing?
I think so.
Something like that. It seems to have completely and utterly flipped. towards the end of the last console and into the sort of PS5 generation. There's a lot of issues that Sony's never been claimed directly by this original one, but apparently others have come out and said, yes, it's Sony that's causing issue. Obviously, when it comes to store visibility and cost for an independent developer, Steam and Epic is the way to go. 100%.
Yeah. But
their take, yeah.
The install base of the PlayStation Store is through the roof. That's prime real estate. If I want to
100%.
advertise the Aussie Gamers experience on a full-page spread in the Sunday Telegraph, I'm looking at $25,000 for a page in the newspaper. It's probably coming down in the last few years because probably more people are buying it, but it's online as well, the newspaper.
Yep.
It's about, and the reason why I know it's about 20 or 30 grand is that I once upon a time was a marketing manager for a car dealership, and I organised those ads that go into the paper, and they're like 30 grand. And then I saw this article about this, and they were somebody referred to wait till they see how much they charge to put your items at eye level in a supermarket.
Yes.
Okay, it's a thing that happens, right? And I don't know why it's news. Why does the gamer give a fuck what they have to do to get their games in front of us? I don't care. You either do it or you don't.
It's more the questioning the ease of visibility. Like for me personally, the Microsoft or the Xbox home screen. Okay, I very rarely touch my Xbox, as you yourself as well. The Xbox home screen is an absolute mess. I do not like the UI that they use. But in saying that, there is plenty of spaces as you scroll down the screen to see different things that pop up. And different things that pop up is like a watch news section, or, areas that just make it much more visible for these smaller titles. That's not your big AAA thing. When you go to Steam, you see, new games, what's coming up, and it's not always big titles. It's, they just pop up randomly. Same on Nintendo, same on Epic, where games that are coming up or that are new pop up a lot more randomly than they do. And if you look at the PlayStation Store is very hard to accommodate anything that's not a AAA. It's very hard to find.
I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly there. I don't know why it seems like I'm sticking up for Sony, like I'm fanboying tonight, but I'm not. I just literally disagree with this shit. I think it's the most ridiculous thing ever. On the main section of the PlayStation Store, it defaults from newest to oldest, regardless of what kind of game it is. All of the pre-orders are at the top, the first releases down the bottom. So it's all in order. And then you can go into sales and PS5 only titles, and then you can change all of these things. All of the games are there. I don't understand where this complaint is coming from, and I don't know why anyone gives a shit. Other than the developers, of course.
I think it's because the developer has gone absolute batshit on it. Like, it's gone. The developers, this main developer's come out and said, "This is the issue with company X," and then so many other developers have jumped on and said, "Yes, this is my experience. This is my experience." Yeah, there's no assistance. There's none of this. There's none of that.
Other than that being an interesting story from behind the scenes, that's their problem. That's not my problem. If it's too expensive for an indie developer, then hey, don't put your game on the PlayStation Store. But the reason why they want to put it on the PlayStation Store is because it will sell more there because the install base is massive and it will get seen a lot more. But if you're then going to earn a lot more money, then you should have to pay more money. That's the grasp. Why do you think Sony and Apple take such a big piece of the pie? Because they fucking can, and they have the install base, and they can demand that kind of shit. And if you don't want to pay it, then fuck off and go and put it on Steam.
That's a really good. That's a perfect point there. You know, if they've paid this extra money and they're going to have this big install base because they're going to get more games, they're going to get more games to sell out there, and they're going to push forward. One developer has come forward and they actually approached Kotaku about this. I know top level journalism, but it's here, so we'll have a look at it. They've come out, they've wanted to remain anonymous, so they haven't told us which game it was or anything like that. They've gone and just submitted their game to Xbox, who then put it on their store and just done its thing, right?
Yeah.
They've done the same with the PlayStation. However, they've jumped through the hoops, spent the money, and got it pushed forward. On the Xbox, they've sold around 20,000 copies. On the PlayStation, they've only sold 7,000 copies. When it came out to a piece of DLC, the DLC saw Microsoft people come and buy it 2,000 times. On the PlayStation, there were 7 people that bought it, the DLC. So there's people that I completely understand, and then there's others that that's just how it is.
Let me try and sort of debunk this as well. If I go to Twitter and write a question of like one of those polls, and I say, what's your favorite PlayStation game? And then I put a couple of random games in there. I might get 6 people click on the poll. But if I write on there, which one is your favorite Xbox game, and write a couple of random games in there, I might get 200 people click. Why is that? Do you think maybe because my followers are of a certain preference that they don't care about PlayStation? And this is accurate, mind you. This is how my Twitter feed is very Xbox centric, and that's fine. But transferring this across to selling your games on PlayStation versus Xbox, do you think maybe the PlayStation audience is maybe the wrong audience for that kind of game, and more Xbox people would prefer your kind of game, and that's why it sold more? Rather than just blaming the fact that Sony aren't showing off your game enough, maybe your game just doesn't suit that audience. It's like if you went and showed a 1980s era horror film to a class of kindergartens. They're going to be fucking terrified. They don't want to watch that shit. Oh, how come no one liked it? It's the wrong audience. Maybe it's your fault, not where you put it, not the platform. I don't know. It's just, I feel like that's another thing that's not taken into consideration. And as humans, we'd like to blame other things other than ourselves. And I'm not saying that's not what I'm like, because yes, I'm like that sometimes where, you know, if I fuck up, I'll often try and palm it off like Snoogs fucked it. But
that is true. He does.
Yeah. What'd you do wrong? What'd you break? But that's
What's this? Oh my God.
Nobody is suggesting these kind of things as possible reasons for whatever. They're just straight away going, I paid $25,000 and they only bought 2,000 versions, whereas Xbox over there I sold 7. Oh, well then fucking put it on Xbox and don't put it on PlayStation. Shut up. The time.
And this is why I brought this news, because I wanted to have a bit of spirited discussion.
You want to put me in an early grave, don't you?
My kids are trying
my
to do
blood
it to me,
pressure
so why not?
is Mickey Mouse at the moment. I'm very healthy, sort of.
So is
I eat
mine,
heaps of
because I've got
cheesecake.
drugs. Well, that's
Righto.
a good thing.
Does anybody
Alright,
agree with me?
Pokemon
Oh,
Safari.
Skrill! I agree with Lucas.
No.
You pay more to advertise on a billboard opposed to a bus seat. There you go. Spaceys doesn't want to talk about Kotaku. And Mardikin says the overall scheme of things, what percentage of their profit is it really going to cost them? Yeah, and that's for them. They need to work that out. That's not for me to care about. I'll just buy the game if it's good and take the piss out of if it's terrible.
Yes. Anyway, Pokemon Safari, mate. Take us home with something a bit fun.
Yeah, okay. This is a thing, and it exists in Japan. This is another reason why I want to live in Japan. I want to live in Japan, man. All right, so there's a Pokemon theme park in Japan now, and it's located in Inagi City. It's about 30 minutes from Shinjuku. Pokemon Wonder is a little over 1 acre in size, and is home to some hidden Pokemon for visitors to find. They're all handmade out of natural bits and pieces, which makes them challenging to spot. Let's have a look at this this website. Let's have a look at this. So here's a photo of the area. So there's like hidden Pokemon throughout here. Is this endorsed by Logan Paul? No, this is not in the Suicide Forest. Sony used to be all about indies. Oh, they're still talking about Sony. God. Anyway, so yeah, there's all Pokemon hidden in the grass and stuff here, and we've got some close-ups. We're getting closer. Oh, what's that? Can you see what that is? I can't. Oh, look at that little fella! It looks like an Oddish. I think that's an Oddish. Oh yeah, it says Oddish here. There we go. And there's a Diglett. I love the memes of Diglett, mind you. They are hilarious. What's this one? That's Kakuna? Is it Kakuna?
You're asking the wrong person here, mate.
Or is that Kakuna? No, that's Metapod. Metapod there. But how cool are these? That's like made out of like grass or some sort of leaf.
I can picture people getting banned for trying to do questionable things to Jinx.
Jinx. Right. I don't know what this one is. Jinx is the little thing with the long hair. I'm thinking it kind of looks like a...
Is that Rowlet?
Oh, Rowlet? Yeah, I guess so. I only know Gen 1 Pokemon. So I don't know. And that one is... Does it say it down the bottom? Omanite, that's it. What are those ones?
So is it like you go and like walk around? I've heard Japan. I've been watching someone in Japan, or someone on YouTube going around Japan looking at haunted areas and different things. They said that Japan is very. They like, collecting stamp books. Like you go somewhere like a dam, and you've got a stamp specifically for that.
I learnt that from Animal Crossing, because they do that. They did that in the museum. You get stamps for locating certain things. But yeah, so what this is, it is basically a smallish theme park, where you go in, you can spend the day, probably have a picnic, and then you can just wander around in some nice, lush, green environments and just look for tiny little Pokemon. It's just a Pokemon-themed park. I don't think it has any, like, fancy rides or any stalls other than what you can see there. I don't know. But it's really just a nice, relaxing, get-back-to-nature place. I would love to spend a few hours there and have lunch there or whatever. I think it's amazing. Although, I don't know, would you accidentally stand on them, trod on them and break them? I don't know.
Well, do you reckon that there'd be some like competition? Like, can you find them all?
You may.
Like you get, like at the end of the day, you've got, how many photos have you got? What have you found? Or something. I think it's actually really cool. I like it.
I think it's a neat little thing.
But the actual thought of it is really good.
Kids would love it. People like myself, adults that grew up with Pokemon would love it. But yeah, I don't know. I only know Gen 1 Pokemon because I never really played it. I have There's that pube again. Sorry for coughing. I never really played it too much as an adult, so I don't know any of the newer ones, but the originals I will definitely notice. But there you go. That's it for that news thing, and that was that it?
That's it for the news, mate.
Oh, we've got the little one at the end, though.
Yes, the WTF news of the week.
Yes, and this week's WTF news is absolutely this. Cancel Kojima Xbox exclusive game.
Yeah. All right.
So this is change.org. There is a rumor that Kojima is honing in on a deal with Microsoft and Xbox to make an exclusive game. And there was, when I saw this originally, there was 500 signatures on it. There's now 700. A whole bunch of people that want to cancel Kojima's Xbox exclusive game. So they don't want it to happen because Kojima should only be with Sony. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. Spoilt turds made up this. Kojima is betraying his loyal fans. He has been blinded by greed. We must help him come back to the winning side. Please share this petition everywhere. Not everyone has good enough internet to stream games. I'm guessing referring to xCloud. Not everyone has enough money to buy a new console or build a new PC. Please, Kojima, don't leave us. You know what? If there was a petition out there to cancel
cancel culture,
cancel the cancel, yeah. I would sign up. You know what? And now even more than ever, I would love for Kojima to sign up with Xbox. Make an Xbox game. I want to see Xbox flying because Sony have had it too easy for far too long, where they have just been cruising along, surfing on their own hubris, turning into that word, now that you know what it means. Jackasses. I've known what that word means for the last 15 to 20 years, my friend, and I learnt it from Futurama, thank you. Welcome to the Scary Door. So I would absolutely love for Kojima to make an Xbox exclusive game and bring it to PC.
You know what I would love? You know what I would love? Kojima just to make another game.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit where it is.
But I would
Kojima, please make us another game.
I would prefer it to be on Xbox because then it'll probably come to Xbox Game Pass, which will then probably be on PC day one. So I don't have to wait for years to play it at more than 60 FPS or 30 FPS, whatever the PlayStation 5 would play it at. So yes, I'm very happy for Kojima to make an Xbox game. So I don't know if it's true or not, but this happened. So they actually made a change.org petition. And I was talking to my daughter the other day about what a petition actually means. Do you know what a petition means? Like what it actually achieves?
No.
A petition is not really that far different to saying, please, oh come on, please,
maybe,
come on,
maybe because we can start a petition. So maybe we should start a petition to cancel
petitions.
The idea of cancelling Kojima.
Well, yeah, I mean, but Spacey's hits the nail on the head. A petition means nothing. It is the dumbest
nothing at all
thing. And I said to my daughter, because she was talking about a petition that was going around her school, and the petition is for the girls to be allowed to wear pants because the girls have to wear a kilt sort of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said to her, I said a petition means nothing. I said, how about instead of petitioning this, how about you go to somebody who is in the know, one of the teachers, somebody high up, and ask the question, why can't girls wear pants? In winter at least, because it's cold. Get the answers. Find out. Be informed. You may find out a reason why it's not. It might be tradition. Or you might find out, and you know what happens? she found out that it's actually happening. They are changing it very soon. So instead of doing a petition, which means nothing, be smart. So instead of petitioning, cancel Kojima, how about embrace some change? You know, this could mean good things. And just because he's in talks with Microsoft, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a first-party game. Who knows? He could be just talking to them about putting it on Game Pass. But it'll be on PlayStation as well. You don't know. You don't know anything like this. So petitioning like this, not only does it mean nothing, you could potentially look like a dickhead because you're arguing for the wrong things. But anyway, this guy's a fool. Where's his name? Is his name in here somewhere? The dickhead that made it? Vrin Y. Vrin. Yeah. Let's have a look at Vrin. Oh, you'll log in. All right, never mind. Vrin.
Lucky. All right, well, that's it for the news, mate.
Oh, an extra 10 people, 11 people, 12 people have signed since we talked about it. You idiots listening, stop signing. It's just gone up. What the Did we just advertise this? Is that what's... It's going through the roof. 727. It's going up as we speak. I'm getting this off the screen.
So let's stop speaking. Take it off. Take it off. For anyone following along at home as well, the junkie just walked up the street.
We didn't hear it. It was just noise.
Didn't hear it? No, it's luckily the cancel gets that out. The
hello, resident junkie guy that lives in Snoogs Street.
Yes. Junkie chick bawling her eyes out about something.
Very good. Hey, junkies have feelings too, mate. We shouldn't call them junkies. We should just call them... No, that junkies. Works for me. Junkies.
That works. Shout out to everyone listening live. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've had fun. We have, as always. Last words. Anything from yourself, Luke?
I don't
think I got a last words for list from yourself.
Yeah, you did. I put it in there. But anyway, there's a little bit of information on The Witcher Monster Slayer. It's out July 21st. Have you heard of this?
No.
Let's watch the trailer. It's only a minute. That's loud.
Oh, yeah, this thing.
You wouldn't happen to be one of them Witchers, would you?
Yeah.
A monster slayer. Save me, Witcher! Got just the thing in that case. Good luck.
July 21st, apparently. How are you already playing it? There you go. But yeah, that's a thing. It's either out now or coming later this month. I don't know. I'm confused now. Cyberpunk Go.
Did you? You didn't hear what I said, though.
No, I didn't. It was too loud. What'd you say?
No, too loud? I said that when you play that in my area, there's no monsters. It's just the fucking locals.
It's just the junkies. You think you're in an encounter because you hear like, and you look up and it's just your next door neighbour. It's your next door neighbour hosing the front yard, the road in front of a house.
Out there vacuuming the lawn.
Oh, it's in alpha on Android. Okay, well there you go. I can't play that because I've got a good phone.
There you go. All right. That's it for the last words, mate. Over to you for entries.
Yes. All right. So we're going to do the most exciting part of the podcast. We're going to do the.
This is Spacey's favourite part.
It is, isn't it?
It is, mate.
Get it now on iPhone. Oh yeah, Nick's an iPhone guy, so it must be out. Spaceys are saying cover art. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that after this. We've got to get this out of the way. So let's draw the winners for the PlayStation 5/Series X giveaway. If you commented on the last episode, you could be in the winning for have chances to get yourself some entries. There is a link in the description on how to enter and all that sort of stuff. It's terms and conditions there. Radicus gets the first one. Martikins, I've got to read the comment. I keep forgetting. Martikins says, great episode, but please move back to Monday so I can join back in live. You're welcome.
We are back.
Right, Martikins, all right. Next one. A10. Not copied and pasted. Just type it. Also, I felt like someone was stroking my hair while I was asleep last night. If you watch the last episode, you'll know what that refers to. And he also did copy and paste a different comment. Because he writes the same thing every week, but he doesn't copy and paste. He just literally writes the same thing every week, which is fine. That's fine with me. It's a comment. Human
It's
Grub.
a comment.
I had a hoot.
The grub.
Human Grub. The new dad. Good on you, buddy. And the last one is Martikins again with the same comment. The odds are really good.
Yeah.
For,
See, there's only 11 comments on the last show, so make sure you jump in and go and put a comment on there, and you might get a chance to get some bits and what do they call them? Entries. Some entries. All right, this one, it's always the pain in the ass one, but we'll generate some times. All right, so we've got 2:04, 39, 1:32, 18, 2:28, 14, 1:21, 15. This makes sense to trust me. 50 and 55 seconds. So now what we do is we're going to go to, not that. Oh, where is it? Do I not have it here? I bet I accidentally closed it. All right, stand by. Stand by.
Play some. Oh, there is music playing. I think you'll be mad to pick an Xbox. Okay, here we go. This is last good episode, so we need to go to. We'll go in order, so we go 50 and 55 seconds. That's a personal preference, I guess, but I'd still put money on balls.
Starting to go.
Yeah, so cheers. All right, and then we're going to pick the last person to comment, and we'll go with the one on the actual stream, which was Kazakyle. Kaza Kyle. Okay, the next one will be 1:21:15. 1 hour 21:15. Tell me more. Tell me more, he says. How did that go? You there, buddy?
What can we do?
And that would be Wraithy. What'd you say? What did we do? What? Anyway. 1 hour 32:18. 105. 1 hour 32:18. Getting there, getting there. There we go. And that would be... Who's that? Wraithy again. Next one is 2:04:39. A long show. 2:04:39.
The Wraithy again.
He does tend to chat a bit. Good on him. Was it 2:04:39? Yeah.
It's either
like the wrinkles. Nah, Human Grub for that one.
The grub again.
The Grub. Last one, 2:28:14. Is A10. Oh, it's in this part. Another great show. Keep it up, guys. 2:28:14. Wraithy. There we go. So congratulations to all those people. And those people will all get entries into the big giveaway for the end of the year, which is where we're going to give away your choice of either a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. You just need to be an Australian resident and a whole bunch of other things that you need to check off the list. That's probably the biggest thing. As long as you live in Australia and you haven't been you're not a family member.
Yeah.
As long as you're not a family member of one of us.
Yep.
There you go. That part's done. Oh, we want to do the big game, the big giveaway game.
We want to do the big game again.
All right, we can do that.
Get your answers. I think a few people are going to go and try and throw one in here.
All right.
So do we do a countdown before it goes up, or
no? Go.
go?
All right. Now's your time. Do it, people. And
Get in.
First in, best dressed. If you get the same one, Martikins has got number 7 as Dino Crisis.
Oh,
That's correct, buddy. Martikins. Okay, someone else has got in there. We've got number 6 from Synth Spacies, Barnstorming for the Atari 2600 by Activision. You're not getting extra points, you're just correct. That was Spacies. I feel like we're going to get through most of these in the bloody one episode. I don't want to have to make another one of these. Do you know how long it takes me to make this friggin' thing?
yeah. That's why when you said you're making another one, I'm like, oh, thank fuck.
You can make the next one. What is it? Skrill
I'll start
says
on it this week.
number 10. Yeah, number 10, Remnant. Nope. Wraithy says number 8 is The Neverhood. Holy shit. That's correct. Number 6, Kaisercade. That one has already been taken from by Spacies. I figured if anyone was going to get that one, Spacies would. Radica says number 10, Shadow of the Colossus. What is number 10? Ah, right. Incorrect. So far, we have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 go off. Wow. There's a few on there that I'm pretty sure no one's going to get, though. But I think I did make it a lot easier this time. No, you don't, Kaiser. I'm not getting stooged again. Yeah, old Spacey's got ripped off last time by A10. What's the matter?
I know what number 10 is.
Oh, do you? Does anybody else?
I reckon I do.
Not yet. Message it to me, Snoogs. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Tell you if you're correct.
I can't message it to you. Everything's locked up.
Use your phone. Oh, no, you can't use your phone. Did you just notice that Snoogs looks amazing this week? He's using his a new camera on his phone.
I wouldn't go straight to amazing. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He looks better.
Less grainy this week. I reckon number 10 is a game that you really enjoyed that you didn't think you would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you do know what it is. But is anybody else?
Squirrel, no, message it to me, Snooks.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
I did just give
give them
away a
some
pretty
points.
big hint there.
That was a big hint. Random number generator. Have I still got that up somewhere? No. All right, we'll find it.
Wraithy's going to give me a Cosby special.
Photos of
Just
a
wait
random
for
number
the-
generator.
Just wait
Okay.
for Puddin to kick in.
All right, so we're going to do Spacies is first. He gets 8. That's not bad. That's a good haul. Now we'll do Martikins with Dino Crisis. We got 9. Wraithy with the Neverhood. 3. That's a limp one. That's it. Did anybody else have a go? I think that might be it for this week. Oh, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Luke's favourite.
The old pudding pop. Yes,
I'd
that's
give
it.
you a Cosby special and have my way with your Snoogs. Oh. And now I have to go to bed. Have a great one.
Night, Martikins.
Thanks, Martikins. Take care,
Thanks,
buddy.
mate.
You went the old pudding pop. All right, that'll do it.
That'll do. Thank you, everyone. That's it, mate. Anything else before we get going?
Nah, that's me done and dusted. Wish me luck, everyone. You already
right.
have, but thank you very much for the kind words about my beautiful little puppy dog.
All right. Well, let's close up the show. Thanks to everyone for joining us this week. We will see you all for the next one. Make sure to look out for the reminder post when it goes live. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that sub button wherever you're watching or listening along. Don't forget, if you want to continue any of the topics we've discussed, hit us up on our Discord or via our socials at Snoogervision and at AussieGamers12 on Twitter, plus the podcast account, which is at the AGExp pod. While you're at it, go and check out our website, www.theagexp.com. Links, as always, are in the podcast show notes and descriptions. That's all from me. See us!
Bye-bye, dude. I hope I can shit in my own toilet tomorrow too. Ooh, once again, we have reached the end of another week in gaming, and if you've listened all the way up until this point of the show, then there's a good chance that you're a perfect fit for the AGExp Discord channel, and you can join by using the links in the show description. Once you've joined, you will find yourself within a community of amazing people who are all interested in one thing, and that's gaming. You can also join in live while we record the show and have your say. Now, don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you'll be notified when the next episode is available for your listening pleasure. Until next time, take care, be safe, and keep on gaming.